Hello, everyone.
Hi, everybody.
I'm Steve.
And I'm Mark.
And this is SmokeySteveAndMarc.
Oh, yes, it is.
Welcome back, and happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody.
We're almost
You
at
made
Friday.
it to Thursday. One more day.
One more.
Yes.
Just one more. These 4-day weeks are like the longer weeks.
They
It
are.
seems to be, doesn't it?
It does, because I was all off on the days this week, and it was a very busy
Yeah.
week at work, too, and
Mhm.
I have all the days mixed up, and but
I'm
we do know that it's Thursday, though.
I do, and I've had a few reminders that it was
Yes.
Thursday as well. So today we are, going to continue our series on life after caretaking. And I'll go into some more specifics in a minute, but first we have Mark, not to share his opinions this week, though he's shared a few with me, but to talk about a contest that we are now running. So I will let you
Yes.
take that away.
Oh, hi, everybody. It's super, super nice to see you. Yes, I'm not here to give my comments or my opinions, although after this last video, I said I wasn't going there. I said I wasn't.
Yeah. So composed.
I just, but anyway, one of the ways we like to show our appreciation, to say thank you to all of our viewers and our supporters is we try to be as interactive as we can, through Facebook and on our channel and that, and we sometimes hold giveaways, and we're going to do that today.
Mhm.
I just realized that we never had a giveaway or a contest on a Thursday.
No.
Ever.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, so we're going to do that today. So, what is up for grabs?
$25 Amazon gift card.
Almost.
It's not?
We upped it, remember?
We upped it?
We upped it.
To what?
Well, in his defense, I did say two $25 because I have two $50 Amazon gift cards.
50.
50.
I'm surprised. I'm going to come up with a couple troll accounts so I can enter, I think.
need your wallet though.
Why?
I need some cash to buy
Gift cards?
to gift cards.
You really? We should have talked about this even more before we started.
I'm kidding. I have them already. It's a $50 Amazon gift card. It's actually two $25 ones. But anyway, is up for grabs. And all you have to do, it's just kind of a way to show our appreciation to our subscribers. So the only rule, there's only one rule, it's you have to be subscribed, and we downloaded the randomizer, and it will go through our subscriber list and pick one winner, and we'll do that next Thursday.
Yeah, we'll do it next Thursday.
Yeah, we'll run it for 1 week. I'll post it over on Facebook too. So definitely, if you haven't clicked the subscribe button, click it, and you'll be entered to win a $50 Amazon gift card. Good luck, everybody.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Well, thank you, Mark.
You're welcome. Can you tell I get excited?
You do.
I know.
So excited that I was thrown off and didn't realize the prize was double. Double what it is.
That's true too.
So when there's a bunch of entries under like weird names that are kind of a variation of Smokey Steve, it's not me. It's not
Okay,
me.
2 rules. If you are
No multiple entries.
no, if you are how do they say that? If you work for the company, you can't win.
Oh, you can't win?
Yeah, so that's you.
That's me.
That's you.
And Bandit.
And Bandit too.
All right.
All right.
Thank you, Mark.
Bye, everybody. Have fun. Have fun.
Oh, we will. We will. So, all right, everyone. Now I can sit in the center. Ugh. Okay. So, for anyone who's not familiar with the series that we're doing, Life After Caretaking, should have been caregiving, but we've addressed this before. We've been following Cynthia Beaumont as she has continued on with her channel and her life after the passing of her husband, Tommy Beaumont, and it was relatively recently, 3-4 months. It was just early spring, I believe, late winter, early spring. So, yeah, it would have been late winter now that I'm thinking about it. There was snow on the ground. It was right at the beginning of COVID, so they were having trouble connecting, and it was a difficult time for everybody involved. She has gone on with the channel, and the name changed a few times from Cynthia Thomas Beaumont to Cynthia Beaumont to Jersey Girl Journals to Cynthia Talks Tea to My Little Part of the World. So, last week I was kind of just going through her videos, and I was trying to put a more positive spin on the ball, kind of under the idea that nobody's all bad. She gets a lot of flack, and frankly, I agree with a lot of the flack she gets. But don't we all have some redeeming qualities somewhere, So that was kind of what I was looking for last week, and what I saw was kind of a vulnerability in one of her videos about her trying to get an idea of what's her place in the world now. She was always either a daughter or a wife, and Now she's a YouTuber, which is, I think, her whole identity. But who is she if you took all that away? So I thought she was questioning that. So the week's videos went on, and there was nothing particularly controversial or dramatic at all. She did a video about her driver's license. I didn't watch. There was a video she made muffins. What else do we got? I got her up here. I'm so obsessed. Let's see. Banana muffins. Hanging out on the bench. Glad to see she's outside. She did a makeup tutorial. Some kind of ASMR thing. Hanging out in the grass or filming it outside. Couple unboxings. Candy. You know, stuff like that. Little kid shit. She put together an air conditioner and put it in. I'm impressed. And then there was this video today. And the title of the video was, over the last 2 days, well, 1 day, 2 videos, she had a bunch of packages come from, and she broke it into like 2 videos. And yesterday's video was, big box of everything I love, thank you. And she went through all the stuff that she loved, and it was quite a big box. And then there was today's video, titled, Sorry I Offended You, Thank You for the Lovely Gifts. Now, any of us who've watched Mrs. Beaumont, I apologize, you might get kind of the direction this might go, but for the sake of details, we'll kind of go through. So, bear in mind, everyone, YouTube payday is like the 21st. So, I know she's living on YouTube at the moment, but all of us got paid on the 21st. So any amount of money or purchases or anything that kind of creeps up, I know she's tight as far as she's let everybody know. And I don't think she's breaking bank based on Social Blade, but that's when we get our paychecks come in. So she feels bad, sort of. She offers an apology, kind of. She says there's a misunderstanding between her and a viewer, a fan, she has fans, who sent her a clip, a link to something that someone who wasn't a fan of Cynthia's, or another video by, you know, the name Cynthia has for those who don't kiss her ass, cockroaches, trolls, psychos, whatever she has. And she sent that to her, and Cynthia had said, I'm sure in her Cynthia way, don't send me this stuff, I don't want to see it. And then the person, it was an exchange, had also said something back to her, like, then I won't email you anymore. And Cynthia was, you know, I guess fine, whatever, Cynthia has a temper. And the person said, fine, enjoy your gifts. And then the person was blocked. So that was a groundwork going into the presents that were being open. Now, just so we're clear, Cynthia never really apologizes for this. Or she has a rather contorted idea of apology. She apologizes like a politician, is what she does. It's, I'm sorry you were offended. It's not that I'm really sorry for what I did. It's, I'm sorry you were offended. Or it's, I'm sorry, but. When you attach the word but to an apology, it suddenly becomes not an apology anymore. So, Cynthia didn't seem to think that this person should have been as upset, because Cynthia lives day in and day out, 24/7, with being harassed and stalked and bullied on YouTube. So, for my part, I make a video once a week, and that's it. And I have comments, and that's it. So, that's my contribution to 24/7, 365. But she talks to the person and talks to her viewers like they're children. Children. I warned all of you not to do that. I said, in this, like, very condescending voice. Like, you all know. It's like when the teacher points their finger at everybody. Talking to grown-ups who send you shit and telling them how to behave and how to act if they want to be your friend. 50! Almost 50! So, at any rate, Cynthia goes on with what I was hoping was going to turn into an apology. I was really hoping. And it almost was at the end, and then she ruined it. So, I'm sorry you were offended. I didn't say much that you should have got offended over. Okay, not an apology, number one. And the way, this is curious. I want you to pull this apart for a second. Do I dissect everything too much? Yes, but I think this is worth it. Cynthia was surprised that this person cut her off. That this person said, fine, I won't email you anymore, so quickly. So quickly that she started to think that maybe this person was a spy working for them. Now, this person had a bad exchange with Cynthia, and it ended, and Cynthia blocked her. Kept the gifts, but she blocked her. What should she have done during this? The fact that she wrote Cynthia off so quickly, what should she have done during the conflict? Begged? Pleaded for her approval? Genuflected after being yelled at? Like, what would a non-spy have done? Apologized for her behavior? Like, I don't know. But again, I don't get it because I was never bullied. Oh wait, I was a fat, effeminate kid in a northeast corner of a mostly rural state. Sorry, needed a minute there for a second. So, aside from me saying I have been bullied and I have some of these experiences, it's very presumptuous to say that this person hasn't. Someone may say, well, if you've been bullied, you would never bully someone else. That's because this isn't bullying. Bullying, harassing, would be things that she alleges have happened to her. But I don't think that there is the level of obsession with her that she claims. I think she does kind of like to paint a picture to her loyalists, the Cynthaites, that she is a tortured individual, that it is all she can do to make it, get up every day and pray to God for a video idea. And that she's on the good side of things. You know, everyone's out to screw her. You know, everything's been made more difficult. This person should have seen that she got you upset, and she should know not to do that. I mean, if I had those kind of people blowing smoke up my ass, shit. I can't get over the spy for them thing. It's so funny. Again, scolding viewers, there was more of that. I particularly don't care. I didn't like being scolded as a child by teachers, but especially to adults. Now, I can appreciate, sidebar, that Cynthia doesn't want to see or hear hate messages. In real life, I can understand that, because people, if they do make reactions or use your videos or leave, there are hateful comments that are left. I'm not dismissing that Cynthia Beaumont gets hateful comments. We all get hateful comments. There's criticism, there's constructive criticism, there's negative feedback that sometimes your loyal people give you and that you're just kind of not happy with, but it's whatever. And then there's haters. So I'm sure she gets that. And I wouldn't want to get that sent by people close to me either, because it would probably just rile me up. But it's still out there. It's out there to be seen. It's out there to get. So giving this person a really hard time over it, I thought was a little bit extreme. You know, you could just say, thanks guys, address it in a video. Hey guys, just saying, you know, I appreciate looking out for me. You know, I know the intentions are good, but I'd rather just keep that drama as far away from me as possible, and it'll just be me and you guys who are watching. Boom. Positive. Easy. Not all this sturm and drag of how I'm a tortured soul. Like, it's, you know, there's people in much worse situations than dealing with having to delete comments all day. It's not that hard. And let's not play coy like Cynthia doesn't watch videos about her. She does. Of course she does. Or that Cynthia doesn't leave comments under other account names. It's easy to see that. Cynthia has a very distinct way of writing. And it doesn't matter what the freaking handle is on it, you can tell if it's her writing or not. So that's not really playing coy too easily. But I don't know. I don't track that too much, and I don't pop in and out of the chats really too much. So I usually don't know too much of what's going on. I think she has this idea that, like, the cockroaches that she knows, or the other cockroaches she names when she mentions Mark and I, that somehow we all have a single gathering point, that we sit around like the Legion of Doom and just talk and sit around for 6 hours every day and gather shit together. I've never spoken to or met, maybe commented on a couple videos from a couple of the alleged cockroaches. I'm YouTube acquaintances with one, and there's a few others I've never met, never seen. you know? So it's not this collaboration of people who are united against. These are ubiquitous individuals who've all seen the same content and all decided in their own time that they found it reprehensible. So that's audience feedback. Audience isn't just who's in your comments. Audience is anybody who watches and forms an opinion about it. So we can all craft a narrative in our comments section that only people who like these videos watch. But, I mean, whatever helps you sleep at night. But, so it's kind of like, this apology was never an apology. It was, I'm sorry you were offended, which is not an apology. It also was, I'd love to talk to you by email, you know, but I blocked you. She had said initially, you know, during this exchange, you know, you could, fine, just cancel the order, don't even send it. That, of course, Cynthia didn't return to sender when it came to her house, though. She kept it. She talked again at length, also, when she was talking about it. I don't know who to trust. I don't know who's a troll, I don't know who's working for them, or who's not. Wow. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. It's like, when you're like Amber Lynn Reed, okay, Amber Lynn Reed's it's in the hundreds of thousands of subs, between 100 and 150,000 if I'm guessing. I haven't seen her in a while. And she has a drama channel. So there's a lot of drama around it, and there's reaction channels upon reaction channels, and message boards, and Kiwi Bar. I mean, there's stuff everywhere about it, because she's a big YouTube personality who is primarily I don't want to say a hate channel, but if you look at any of her videos, she'll get 1,000 thumbs up and 3,000 thumbs down. But Amber Lynn understands that reaction channels do more for her channel. So she understands that the idea of like no such thing as bad publicity, kind of. And she just lets it ride. She will mention in passing that there's haters' comments and X, Y, and Z, but she doesn't go out of her way to go through the 4,000 comments that she has and wipe them all out so it looks like she's, you know, freshly dipped in snow. We all have the right to do what we want with the content on our channel and the like and dislike buttons and showing the subscriber count or not and editing the comments section. We can all do whatever we like. It's totally within our right. But the choices we make in doing that reflect sometimes the health of the channel, the direction of the channel, if it's gaining or losing subs, if it's more disliked than liked, and that lets the viewer know, hey, a lot of people didn't like this video. Maybe I should see what's going on. So, it's just a thought. I'm not talking about even Cynthia's videos at the moment. I'm just talking like YouTube world in general, kind of. But back to what we're here for. This jumped a couple, 2-3 sentences. The last ones jumped out at me. And then I'm going to read you something that was a comment on it, which probably isn't there anymore. Basically, she had said, I'm sorry you don't get it, but I'm keeping this stuff. I'm sorry you don't understand why I was mad at you, but I'm keeping this stuff. So there wasn't really an apology, but the stuff kind of smoothed things over, I guess. So, and she got mad sort of at the end because, you know, people all seem to have, I don't know, simple solutions for all her problems. Everyone does, like about working. You know, she'll say, people think it's so easy to just get a job. Well, there's a pandemic, which is true. A lot of people are out of work. Very true, unfortunately. Mark and I have been very fortunate to continue employment. He works out of a medical office, and I've been working from home, still full-time. And it is hard. And she's, you know, she can't stand, she can't sit, she can't, you know, she's got a hammer toe. Like, there's all sorts of stuff going on. So, there's people with disabilities who are unable to work, permanently disabled and unable to work. There are folks who have disabilities that are disabled and work anyway. You know, I've had coworkers who were in wheelchairs. I've had coworkers who were missing an eye or a leg. I had one who had cerebral palsy and half his body was significantly smaller than the other half, and he could still show up at 9 a.m. every day, you know. I've worked with seniors, older folks who you might expect would have, you know, a lot of health problems, and maybe, you know, there's always stereotypes that people sometimes throw around about older folks in the workplace, and they take half the medication I do. because they take better care of themselves, you know? But there's people who have limited mobility that do more than sit at home and, you know, do round robin with which one of her fans is going to buy her groceries this week. You know, we all need to do what we need to do during hard times. I can appreciate that. But if there's no money coming, then what's the long-term solution? If there's no long-term solution, then this is not okay. I don't know. I can't think of another word for it. I don't know. I don't know what my subs would think of us if we came on and once a week we just needed a big haul of groceries. And what it's kind of backpedaling onto also is that every time she'll get like something new that's her favorite, it kind of trashes something someone gave her 4 days ago that was also her favorite. And she's like, oh, I love this muffin, makes you only add water. It's not like the ones with eggs. When 2 days ago someone gave her one with eggs and that was her favorite. So she's tripping all over herself with that. I don't know whose this was from. I forget the name card. I've seen people in the comments section remind her that they were the one who gave her something in a video. They'll say something like, oh, by the way, you're welcome for the gift. I hope you like it, ... And it's like, oh, yeah, I remember now. Imagine if you went to, like, a wedding, you know, or something. And, you know, you left a gift, and you left a card with the gift so the person would know who it's from. And, you know, no thank you, no thank you card, no acknowledgement, nothing. It's like, I forgot who sent that anyway. It just seems rude. So, like I said, saved a couple things. Now, these were screenshotted, and I didn't pull up the ones that, you know, say, lazy Cynthia, get a job, you're FFF this, FFCSH that. You know, I didn't. She knows those comments are out there. I know those comments are out there. I don't need to repeat them on this channel. But there were a couple from people who are supporters that I thought were curious. So I just wanted to pull a few of those. Well, I don't know if Cynthia will think they're supportive. Sometimes comments that I think aren't that bad, she deletes. Ones that come from people who I think are supportive, but maybe a little concerned. You know, they'll say a comment along the lines of, wow, all those snacks look really delicious. I hope somebody, you know, can get you some fresh food sometimes, maybe a vegetable in there, wink, wink, ha, ha, ha. Meant to be a lighthearted elbow thing. I've seen comments like that go up in smoke. Who are you to tell me what to eat? You can't get fresh produce. It's all shelf stable, blah, blah, blah. You know, don't be so defensive. It was a well-meaning comment from a nice person who, for all you know, sent you something because you can't find the fucking card. So, anyway. This was one of the comments on that. I hope the lady that got upset can understand where you were coming from. Sometimes feelings get frayed with the best intentions. We're all human and you've said sorry. I fell out with a friend of mine years ago when she rang and told me my ex-boyfriend was outside her house working. I was upset she felt the need to tell me when she knew telling me would upset me. But she thought she was doing the right thing because we always told each other about most things. Feelings are easily hurt by humans, but real bonds can't be broken. If both sides can come together, there is true meaning after feelings settle. Now this, and I thought the girl was a little petty. Why would you tell me that just to upset me? Well, but it's both petty. Calling is petty, and then getting upset is even more petty. But what she said in the second half of this, I absolutely agree with. You know, feelings are easily hurt, but bonds can be put together. But not when everyone is replaceable. Okay? When that's going in, and I don't trust anyone and everyone is replaceable is not a way to build relationships, community, friendships, nothing. And I can understand sort of, you know, Cynthia's suspicion with this, but by and large, I mean, you can't treat people like crap, tell them to go away, and then if they're mad about it, tell them sorry you're upset. And then, if you treat people poorly, some of them are going to treat you poorly back. I think that's how that kind of goes. No one has the right to harass you 24/7. I personally think you're not offending anyone. In fact, you go out of your way to thank everyone. Cynthia, you don't deserve this abuse. Very troubling to a lot of us. So, there's some folks who kind of I think there's some folks in her comments section who really want to tell her what they think, and they hold back because they're just going to get blocked. But remember, everyone's replaceable. So what is the lesson? What's the takeaway from this? Is there a positive takeaway like last week? Well, we can all take a breath and think a little bit about whether or not this is how we conduct ourselves when we receive gifts, when we have conflicts with people, when we have interactions. It's very difficult to only have words and emoticons going back and forth. Emails are difficult to read. Cynthia is a very defensive, very suspicious person. She had a couple of those suspicions creep up during this when she alluded to what Stan had done to her and Tommy. So that's where she's starting from. I guess in the spirit of meeting people with where they're at, that's where she's starting from. So in Cynthia's mind, this all makes sense. You know, I, honest to God, don't think she felt like she really had a reason to apologize. If that order had been canceled and never made it to her door, that would have never been brought up. Never. It would not have been brought up, I don't think at all. And it never would have occurred to her to return it to sender. So, and she's right, you don't know who you can trust on YouTube, but you can, like, get to know people, kind of. If you extend a little trust and it's not taken advantage of, you can extend a little more, and if it's not taken advantage of, you can extend a little more and give people a break and let people make mistakes before you crack their throats. And don't talk to people like they're idiots. Your viewers, don't talk to them like they're dumb or scolded or have them be afraid of you to say the wrong thing. So, in the interest of brevity, I think we're just going to cut this down here. So what's the takeaway for the rest of us? What is the lesson we can learn? That this 20 minutes was not for nothing. There's good ways to apologize. There's bad ways to apologize. Sorry, not sorry. Kind of felt like it might have been a tone in this. I'm sorry you were offended is not an apology. I think her apology was heavily influenced by the fact that the packages had already arrived. And I think it's, my opinion. Again, Steve is not YouTube's moral compass. What is right for Steve or right by Steve does not mean right for you, right for her, right for anybody else. If I was as angry a person as Cynthia seemed to be at her, I think I would have sent the packages back. That's me. You say, everyone has simple solutions to all my problems. That one could have been solved real quick, return to sender. But I think curiosity may have got the best of her, and what do you weigh? I don't trust people versus they just dropped free shit off at my house. So that's how that glitter bomb got opened anyway. I don't know what it is, but it's free and it's mine. So, I don't know. We like free shit too. I'm not mad about that, Cynthia. So that's all I've got for now. Again, she never fails. There was not much going on this week, but right in the clutch, she comes in with this kind of video. So, well, going forward, I hope everyone has a good week. Be safe, be well, look after each other, take care of yourselves and the people you care about. Give a thought to people that you don't know but may be struggling, a little bit as well. Especially, it's like I said, it's a bad time to be out of work and a bad time to be between jobs and struggling, and not everybody has what is it, a 503c where they just get food donations every 3 days. So, you might be in a different position, but Americans are resilient. We will be okay. It's going to be loud and messy, but I think we'll be okay. And I guess we'll just catch up next week and see what it brings to us. So thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe. Hit the like button and the bell on your way out. You can follow Mark and I on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc or on Instagram at SmokeySteveAndMarc. Our email address and contact information is all listed down below. Thank you again, and we will catch up with y'all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.